Good morning, guys. This is what I actually look like. Um, this is what you see every day, and this is what I actually look like. I hope you're pleased. This is Introduction to Engineering Design, and I'm hoping that you can see my screen right now, in addition to myself up on the little corner of your screen, perhaps. Not sure exactly how it works. It's only the second time I've done a video of this nature. So, Introduction to Engineering Design. Obviously, what I want you to do every day is look at this Schoology page. There is a course headquarters, which we've already covered pretty much, but start here is where you go pretty much every time, all the time. Citizenship, you guys know about this. It's a score you get for being hardworking, for being helpful, for taking care of each other, all those kinds of things. How to cam scan. This is something that first year students, which you guys are, have a little bit of difficulty learning just because it's clumsy. You will be fine. If you need to look at this document, it helps you. It's going to be good. Then announcements. Let's look at announcements, which of course you should be doing every day, whether you're here with me in class or whether you're at home. You should be looking at these announcements every day. And when you look at these announcements and you try to go to today, and by the way, I already saw you guys, second block, Wednesday. The students that come in on that day, I already saw you. So I'm gonna tell you again what I told you today. But if you're at home, then it's nice for me to be able to tell you what we did today and see if you can make any sense of it. So Wednesday, September 9th, block 2, Introduction to Engineering Design. What's late? 1.1.1. Obviously our very first assignment. Maybe it was confusing. Maybe we didn't know how to turn things in, and by we, I mean we, including me. And so if you didn't turn it in, and if it wasn't any good, don't worry about it. You can turn it in this week, and there's no penalty at all. Now, this week we're doing new assignments, 1.1.3, 0.4, and 0.5. We've done 1.1.3, or at least we started it on Tuesday, and we're starting 1.1.4 on Wednesday. And so some of you are here on Tuesday, some of you are here on Wednesday, but no matter which, you're both groups are responsible for both assignments, as you will be responsible for the third assignment. But relax on the third assignment. It is not active, so I don't need you to do it. You can look at it, but you never know what change I might make to it or if I completely drop it. Friday is open. I don't know what's going to happen Friday. I'm not going to assign you anything new. I will never give you a new assignment on Friday. Well, I shouldn't have said that. If I give you a new assignment on Friday, it would never be due that weekend. It would just roll over until the next week. So what's due this weekend? 111 if you didn't turn it in, and then these 3 assignments. And again, that 115 could disappear by Thursday or Friday. No one knows. And then I was thinking about this idea that you have your teammates at home. You're in school and you work, and then you're at home and you work. And I've assigned 2 of you, one at home, one at school, to work together. And I need to know that you are communicating with each other and helping each other. So here's what I've come up with. When you are in class, email your at-home teammate, and you should know who that is. I can tell you if you don't. Email your at-home teammate. When you're in class, email them and then tell them what we are doing so that they will, be a little bit engaged and kind of be aware what we're doing as they're sitting at home. And they will do the same thing for you the following day when your at-home teammate is at school and you become their at-home teammate. They will email you, and I want to be copied in these emails. So you email each other, include me in those emails so that I can see that. Okay, so that's announcements. Obviously, look at that every day. And this is a little bit of a problem. Let me see if I can refresh this a little bit so I don't have to abandon this video and start completely over. Doesn't look good, looks better. Okay, thank goodness. We looked at the announcements. I think it said 1.1.3 and 1.1.4. The daily chat log, I'm having a lot of trouble with it. I'm just not sure it's worth the time. Project Lead the Way IED course page. This will not open in Schoology, so you have to open it in a new tab. And then there it is, Introduction to Engineering Design. Now, we have already done or tried to do or pretended to do 1.1.1, and then we skipped 1.1.2 because time was becoming an issue. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, we did 1.1.3. If you were in class, you did it. If you were at home, you were supposed to make an attempt at doing it. And so 1.1.3 is sketching. Of course, you would write down in your notebook, do a very good notebook entry, table of contents, all that kind of thing. And you would write down the goals in your notebook. And then for materials, various objects, all these resources, ordinarily we look at all of them. the only resource that you really need for this assignment is Sketching Tips Guide. When you click on that, you open up a new page that I want you to look at every picture, read every word, and then I want you to take notes in your notebook entry. And what you do with this is every paragraph, I want you to write a note. So hopefully by the time you have gone through this document and you've written a note for each paragraph, you'll end up with about 20 notes. So that will be for, hang on, got to move this out of the way. That will be for the resources. And then this video, I want you to watch it, of course. You don't have to take notes on it. I think you'll be good just watching it. And then it tells you to do a Project Lead the Way Engineering notebook. Look at a link for that. You don't have to do that. It's already on the inside cover of your notebook. Tells you everything. You looked at it before. Look at it again. And then Sketching Tips Guide, that's what we already looked at when you were looking at that, taking notes on that. So, you know, sort of go through the procedure and say to yourself, Mr. Bing, that said that's not necessary. Mr. Bing said we already did that. And now Mr. Bing is saying, excuse me, now Mr. Bing is saying, sketch the front view of 2 of these objects. And remember, the front view is not necessarily the front of the object. It's the most interesting view. It's the widest view. So the example that we used was a car. The front view of a car is not the front of the car. It's actually the side, because it's the most interesting and it's the widest side, has the most going on that we want to see in a sketch. So anyway, do 2 of those. 2 from item 4. Look at this little graphic thing. You don't have to take notes on it, but look at it. Peer review. Let's just skip all of that for now. And then here's another list of items. Pick 2 of those and sketch them. And here's all these people, famous engineers or really impressive people that are in engineering. Look at that if you want. No notes necessary. And then conclusion questions. Of course, you have to include those. Now, all of that I just said was 113, which was done on Tuesday by the kids in class. Well, now it's Wednesday, and there's different kids in class. And so today, Wednesday is 114. Doesn't matter though, if you're in class or at your home, either way, you have to do it. Unfortunately, if you're at home, you're looking at a video. Here it is, 1.1.4, targeting success. Targeting, that has to do with accuracy and precision. We'll talk about that in just a moment. This one we're gonna fake a little bit the way we faked, in a similar fashion that we faked 111, where we're just sort of getting information out of the assignment, even though we're not doing all the hands-on activity that you would ordinarily be doing in clustered groups on a table, not observing any social distance. And so that's challenging for us now. So we're going to fake it. We're just going to go through this assignment. Notebook entry, table of contents, date, and you write down the goals. For materials, I would just write, you know, materials not used or materials not necessary. And the same thing for resources. You don't have to do that, but you do have to indicate in the notebook that there were materials and resources. It's just that we're not using them. And then where it says new challenge, this is what we're going to sort of fake our way through. And we're going to get to this: precision and accuracy. Take notes from this, a note per paragraph. Draw these 4 things in your notebook. Make sure you include all the little details of the scatter, or actually not scattered in that case. And each of those has a meaning with precision and accuracy that I'm going to let you figure out. And then there's a little practice quiz here. Take that if you like. And then it says, if we go quantifying accuracy, so take a note on this, and then skip down, and quantifying precision, take a note on that, and then skip down, skip the notebook, and then conclusion questions. I only found 1 conclusion question that was relevant based on what we did, and that's the first conclusion question. So I went over that very quickly, and that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, you know, all up front, just thrown at you. However, there might be something I can show you that will help some, and that's the Engineering Notebook Simulator. I'm hoping you're looking at this every day. I'm trying to put this in just to give you something to look at so that you can feel like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. You're never going to find like a complete assignment or answers, you know, it's just a visual guide basically. So here's what the table of contents would look like. I have 4 entries. I deleted one of them, but never delete, of course, just cross it out. And then, so the 2 assignments I was talking about was 113 and 114. If we look at 113 here, you see my engineering notebook simulator has all kinds of words that I told you that I wanted you to write down from the assignment, and some sketches that I faked. I faked these sketches. Yours will be actually real. And then there are conclusion questions over here. So I like for my activities to be 2, 3, or 4 pages in the notebook. This one looks like it's 2.5, just depending on how you lay it out. Make sure you got the signatures and the dates and the team members and all that kind of thing. Now 1.1.4, here's the assignment I was talking about just a moment ago. Goals, materials, optional, resources not necessary. Here's the precision and accuracy. There's the note that I took and the sketches I made, or the sketches I pretended to make. And then there's some more quantifying accuracy. I don't know if I spelled accuracy correctly there. Quantifying precision, maybe it is. And then conclusion. There was only one conclusion item that was relevant. Make sure you have your signatures and date and your team members. Make sure that you put a big diagonal line in any open sections, so it's just not left as a big open blank. This is an engineering notebook sort of practice. Draw that line through there and sign it. There's my signature, my pretend simulated signature. Okay, so back to here. So engineering notebook, project lead the way. All right, back in the main page for your Schoology course. Well, there's a virtual open house Zoom link. We're doing open house on Thursday. Go here, or I emailed this to you as well, and use that link and that password to do the open house on Thursday night. And so here are the assignments for this week. 113, and here's a description of what I wanted you to do. 114, and here's a description of what I wanted you to do. The video that I'm making at this moment, I'm going to post in here, which I don't know if that makes sense to tell you that, because you're going to have to watch the video for me to tell you that the video is posted. So it's like a time machine. I think that's it for now. I guess I'm going to just stop doing this and push end, and I'll say bye.